Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the 2000s team and the Denver Nuggets. And it's going to be the 2000s team off the tip. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Duncan. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Iverson. And it's LeBron in at the 3.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Here's Morris. Drives to the hoop. No good. Shot missing. Iverson with some nice D. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the 2000s team. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morris passes to Gordon. And here's Jokic. Shaq with some nice D. Kobe against Barton. Duncan trying to break loose, and Kobe throws it down.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Barton outside. Pass to Gordon. Back to Barton. All sorts of time. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, threatening here.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Duncan. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Morris dishes to Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so here's Denver. Following the bucket by the 2000s team. Out to the right wing. The 11-footer, and Denver again with the bucket.
That's a pretty smooth release for a 6'10" center on the perimeter.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Duncan, guarded by Green. A turnaround Jay, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of will his way to the rim.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike Malone. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
Yeah, spot on. It's going to take an all-around effort to pull out the victory here tonight.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
There's a minute 47 left in the first. Campazzo defended by Nash. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Nash. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nuggets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Gordon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Carter, the pass to Yao. Here's Nowitzki. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target. And here's the 2000s team. It's a 5-point game.
As soon as Wade saw the lane to the basket, you knew he was going to get his steps together for the dunk. Excellent play there.
And here are the Nuggets now. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
The 2000s team with the ball. Nash, the pass to Nowitzki. Yao inside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Defended by Carter. Pass to Najee. Drills it from outside.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The 2000s team leads by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you think, guys, about the 2000s team here so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The Nuggets trail by 4. You've got Gordon, also Green out there. It's Najee in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Green breaking loose. 2 points. That one goes. Campazzo's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Denver. Outside Carter. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Gordon goes in. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Yao. Shot from the wing. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
Campazzo defended by Nash. The pass to Rivers. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Green. Good work defensively by Yao.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Carter just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Vince Carter. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Monte Morris comes in for Campazzo. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. David, thank you very much. And the 2000s team decides to take their first time out here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
For the Nuggets, Jeff Green. He's checked in for JaMychal Green, and Barton subbed in for Aaron Gordon. Morris has gone 2 of 3 from the field. And Bryant kicks to Iverson. The jump hook. And there it is for him. Duncan's got his third basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Barton. Back to Morris. Pass to Barton. They double him with James. From deep, Jokic. And no good. And the 2000s team will go the other way with it. Here's Iverson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
To the middle, Green. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Iverson dishes to LeBron. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by James. O'Neal's got the lead up to 12 now for the 2000s team. Morris passes to Jokic. Takes it from 10. That one wide left.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
They get it back. Duncan. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Duncan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Green. Traps in the tray.
And Green's become a dependable 3-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
And Kobe, here we go.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Rivers with it. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Rivers. Barton outside. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Bryant. And here's the 2000s team. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
1:43 left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Barton's got 7 points in the game.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
.116 left to play in the first half. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the 3. And so James will bring it up for the 2000s team. 13-point lead.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jokic kicks to Morris. Nailed from 3-point land. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Back to Morris. The pass to Jokic. Rejected by Nowitzki. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Green, no luck. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Nowitzki outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Morris looking over the floor. 3 seconds left. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Morris. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The 2000s team on top, up by 12. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for the 2000s team, they've got Dwayne Wade, Garnett out there with Yao, and there's Carter. And it's Nash in at the one. Here's Jokic, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David thanks, they are for real. And it's Jokic in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 5 assists in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Timeout called the 2000s team.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Then for the 2000s team, James checked in for Carter. Bryant comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Steve Nash. And here's Kobe for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Iverson against Morris. For 3, Gordon. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on LeBron James. The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The free throw drops for Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Najee's checked in. Campazzo's subbed in for Barton. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the 3rd. And here's the 2000s team. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And Iverson, the master of the and one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Morris against Iverson. Step back shot. Morris, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Nuggets trail by 10 outside Gordon. Castanagi. And the 3 ball is good. Haji's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Inside. And he banks in the layup. Haji's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Garnett. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Garnett. Garnett's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Campazzo, the pass to Nagy. Here's Green. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Timeout called the 2000s team. The 2000s team. Shaq's checked in for Yao. And it's Duncan in for Kevin Garnett. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the 2000s team. It's a 5-point game. There's O'Neal with the 3. Second chance shot. And Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got 10 points in the game.
Well, great hustle from Tim Duncan, but great positioning as well. So skilled at using his long arms to haul rebounds in.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Denver shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Gordon inside. Working on James, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 2000s team with the ball. On the wing, Bryant. Here's Duncan. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And 12 points for Tim Duncan.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Castanagi. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. He has 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Count the basket.
Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Guarded by Kobe. To the paint. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
No good from Duncan. The Nuggets trail by 5. Passes it to Campazzo. Down low. Here's Najee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Najee's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Gordon up on top. The pass to Campazzo. Here's Najee. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one.
LeBron James.
For the 2000s team, Pierce comes in for James. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Iverson. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Barton outside. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw good from Barton.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Both free throws good from Barton.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Offensive rebound. Nowitzki makes it off the glass. Nowitzki's got his 2nd bucket.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The 2000s team leads by 5. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Aaron Gordon out there with Green, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Gordon. And out of bounds. The 2000s team will take it. The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Morris against Nash. Vince Carter on the wing. To the inside. They double team Yao. Over Jokic. Finds the open look, and it's on target. 6 points for Yao.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Stolen by Carter. Nash against Gordon. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Outside Gordon. Passes to Jokic. And it goes for the fifth time and 10 shots for him this game.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Wade gets the bucket.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Barton, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 6th assist on the night. Barton's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
They kick it out to Green for the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Timeout called, the 2000s team. The 2000s team. LeBron's checked in for Carter. And it's Bryant in for Nash. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. Morris passes to Jokic. And the wide open shot from Green. Pulled the shot a little in, but the bounce goes his way.
Jokic, for a guy that size, he does just such a great job of moving the ball, a great conduit for the offense.
Yow, that's good.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
James dishes to Bryant. Back to James. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the 2000s team. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
It's terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
Morris against Wade. At the elbow, Green. Kicks to Barton. Denver passing it around. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And good, he nails it.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Timeout called, the 2000s team. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Tim Duncan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And there's the pass to Garnett. Outside Bryant. Over Gordon. Off the left rim and out. The Nuggets trail by 6. Green finds Morris. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
Iverson passes to O'Neal. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Shaq.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 2000s team.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Pass to O'Neal. And Morris comes over to help. Garnett outside. Over Green. The offensive rebound.
Nice to Ben there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Wade against Morris. Pass to Jokic. Back to Morris. He feeds it to Gordon. And he uses the glass on the way.
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
Iverson kicks to Bryant. Garnett is doubled. Fires from 14, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. That's 12 points for Kobe Bryant.
And Kobe lives for these situations. You know how much he likes the spotlight, and boy, does he deliver time and time again.
Jokic draws the double. There's Gordon. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Green dishes to Morris. Down low. Here's Jokic. It falls! And he is brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
The 2000s team making a switch here. James is checked in. Kevin Garnett no good on the free throw. Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Tim Duncan is checked in for Kevin Garnett. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Jokic, no good. And here's the 2000s team. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 6. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
The 3 from Morris. Knocks down the 3.
Really good job from Barton there to swing the ball over for the easy shot. Vision on that play.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
LeBron James.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
And so it's the 2000s team with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.